Hi everybody, it's Lee. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I like to cover my weight loss journey and general health and wellness for my body and mind and for our journey. So welcome and subscribe below this side if that sounds like something you're interested in. Today I would like to talk to you about my experience when I went shopping for a blazer without having shopped for 6 years for any type of dress clothing. I mean, I've been retired for that long, so I haven't shopped for dress, work clothes. Well, I went to Ross and looked around. I couldn't really find anything, and they didn't really have the sizes I wanted. They were all kind of small, and they didn't really have any large blazers. I'm busty, so I just thought, you know what, I'm going to go to Goodwill and see what I can find, because I can always have it dry cleaned. And went to Goodwill and looked, and I was skimming through the black blazers. They put them in order of color, and because I thought it doesn't matter the color, but I'd rather have black. So I'm skimming through looking, and there was a 1X. Well, that's the last time I shopped what I wore. So I took it off the hanger and I put one arm in, and I went, it's kind of tight, before I even put the second arm in. So I waited and I tried to put the second arm in, and it was just so tight around the back. It only came to here, like it didn't even meet. So I couldn't believe it. And so I put it back on the hanger, and I kept looking, and I thought, this can't be. I came across a 3X black blazer. Just polyester, plain, easy to take care of, no iron. It was in good shape, and it was $5.50. And I thought, well, it may be a little too big, but I'll try it. So I stick it on and I'll put on the other side, and it was embarrassing. I mean, nobody else knew but me, but I fit into that 3X blazer. It came just in the front, buttoned just right. Everything fit. The sleeves were okay, and I'm 5'2". The sleeves were fine. They were just right as they should be. Anyway, I almost cried in the store. I really did. But I was strong, and I took it off, folded it, laid it in my cart, and I thought, so now I'm a 3X. In that anyway, in blouses and jackets. And so I totally skipped the 2s. So what I did was I got to thinking, and it has been harder to fit into booth seats, like in restaurants. This way, my tummy, it's been tighter. And then when we go to the theater to see a movie, it's tighter this way where my hips are. It's tight. I'm having to share the arm with my husband or my best friend, and it's like, it's tight. There's not enough room. It all was coming to me that I had changed sizes that much. So what I did, I was just laying on the couch feeling sorry for myself. And no, I didn't go to eat. I didn't turn to food because I'm on this journey to stay on this journey. I don't want to emotion eat, anymore. And then I noticed this little jar on my coffee table. And it had a bright red lid, topping on it, not a lid, but some felt right there. And it was strange, and I looked over, and I remembered that my friend Ginger had made us each a happy jar. And here's what it looks like. The top is red, and there's a little opening to put paper in. And it says, Happy Jar. It's hard to see, I know, but look at all the flowers and the butterflies and the bees, and it just looks so happy, doesn't it? And she's trimmed it with some rope. And then when she gave me the happy jar, she had told me, here's also a little baggie full of pieces of paper that she has cut up into just the right size to fold a couple of times and stick in the top of this happy jar. And I guess I've heard of thankfulness, not necessarily thankfulness jars, but like thankfulness journals. Well, this is kind of the same thing. this is she made one for herself and she made one for me. And each night, or at the end of the day, we write down something that day gave us that was a happy thought or a happy thing that happened to us, or just one happy thing. And then at the end of the year, the 365-day year, we're going to get our happiness jars out. We're going to put them on the bed and we're going to see what made us happy throughout the year. And on this day, I thought, I've got to be happy for something. Even though I just went to the store and I skipped a whole size. And I couldn't think of anything. And then I realized, I am healthy. I have a great husband. I have great kids, great grandkids. My life is good. And so I wrote down those things, folded it, put it in my happy jar, and I dated. And so it was a good idea, and it brought me up, it motivated me a little bit. And I thought, not every day is going to be like this. And I am on my journey back down. I've lost 6.5 pounds now since about January 7th. And it's been slow, very slow. And I've been learning as I go. Like January was kind of a bust because I was not doing my Weight Watchers the way I should. And February's been better, but I haven't exercised. And so my little 5'2" body at 55 years old, I've got to exercise along with my eating plan to really see losses. And so I started exercising again. And so I thought, I've got a lot to be happy about or thankful about. So I didn't put any more stuff in the jar because we only do one a day. But I got to thinking, this is okay, it's okay that I'm this size. This is what I did to myself. I've just got to fix it. So that 3X blazer is going to be a before item, so that later I can hold up my pants and I can hold up this big old blazer and say, I used to wear this, this was my size. Let me see, I've got a page here. I wanted to bring up something. Oh, it was how defeated I felt that before I noticed the happy jar, how defeated I felt. Even though I'd been doing my best at eating and my best at exercising, my best wasn't good enough because I was a 3X blazer. You know what I mean? How sometimes you just can't see all the good things that you've done because this one little thing, just that size on that back of that jacket, just that number, it just threw me into a mode of defeat. So we can't let that happen. We need to remember our happy jar. If you don't make one, remember mine and say, what have I got to be thankful for? What have I got to be happy about? Am I sticking with my plan? Am I exercising? And just stick with it, guys. And I know that if I can do this, you can do this because it takes willpower. But on my next video, I'm going to cover some definitions, and willpower is one of them. So stick around and subscribe, and you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And I usually do cover something health related, or I'll cover my journey, what I ate maybe. Right now I'm having a large Sonic Diet Cherry Limeade. It's 1 point. And it was my treat because I hadn't had a soda from Sonic in ages. So this is kind of my treat for today. But I'm glad that you guys joined me today, and I hope that you got a little something out of learning about my happy jar, because my happy jar made me happy that day. So that's what I probably should have written down too, is my happy jar made me happy. Well guys, I will talk to you soon, and it's been good seeing you all. And I hope that you will stick around for more videos. Maybe go see some more of my other videos I've got. Look on my playlist for weight loss. I've got some really good information there. And I suppose I will see you next time. Bye.